Let's have a look what he did here. So a late takeoff. And the foam stretching out onto this one. So a foam climb to start things off, which is a little different to what we're used to seeing. Now Filipe starts to wind up here, open up. Whoa, and gets a...
But Filipe, he's found a comfort level here at main break. I think he would have had to deal with some demons if we moved the event over to the box this morning, having had some tough losses there. But I like his chances against the rookie here, as Matthew finishes off a medium-sized ride on the inside there. So a low-scoring start to this heat, but plenty of time on the clock. Just over 28.5 minutes to go.
My first year on tour, I qualified as the number 43 surfer. Here we go. Let's go through this one first, and I'll bring that up. Good little insider, huh?
Yeah, opting to move to the inside, and without priority, just try and find a decent backup number to put some pressure on the South African here. Nice little finishing turn. Don't expect this one to go too high on the scale, but there is an element of just converting on what was a mistake with his wave choice earlier on. So he'll get...
Yeah, he's really calculated, quite humble and composed, but have a look at this. So just drives into that first roundhouse cutback. Just stays with the foam a little bit because you can see this section walling up. Does another nice roundhouse, but here's where it gets quite critical. Almost gets... really off-centered on that second to last hit, and then he did so well to get to the final hit. And just some really good surfing here from Matty McGillivray. You can see just not overextending too much, but watch this. So hits the lip, the board just goes out from under him a little bit. Fully airdrops, disconnects, and then does well to get straight back on his toe side rail and get that final hit in there. So quite dramatic, a lot of theatrics in that last two hits there.
I just had one more point on the, you mentioned Filipe. Oh wait, we'll go through this wave first.
So Matty is really chipping away at Filipe here. Only needs a 4 on this ride to get himself into the lead. A bit of a bumpy section to deal with there. Does well. Hammers the end section again. Just really understands that big finish is important, but couldn't stick it on that occasion, Rich.
Nah, just the timing was a little off on that second carve. He kind of bounced his rail. It's like Filipe might be paddling into this one.
Toledo making a move here. This is a big opportunity to put a huge number on the board. Slices through that first turn. The wave slowing up for a minute, but offers a good steep section to tap into. And Toledo lets go of 2 very solid turns. Great combination there. And the Brazilian boys all down here watching on, hoping to cheer him on to victory. Will be pretty happy with that one.
That was a great ride for Filipe, and well, he's going to go back out in front. He's going to get that 4-point ride and some. You watch the replay here. So this wave stood up quite nicely. Filipe gets that nice carve. It goes a little bit flat in this second section, but good patience, waits for that one. That's a better turn, extends the rail, and then bang, slams that final section. A ton of spray on that last turn.
I'm just getting my body and everything back together, working on some boards. Let's go through this wave first, and we'll get back to that.
Well, Toledo up again, really starting to build now. Had a beautiful high-impact turn just moments ago, and that helped him get that huge score. Trying to add another here. He likes the finish. Filipe Toledo starting to warm up here, looking to get rid of a 5.67. Minute and a half remaining here. Matthew McGillivray is going to have to call on one of those excellent scores that he put on the board earlier on in the event, Rich. He's after an 8.49.
Well, he's giving himself a chance here, up and riding, Matty.
Having a look at this one. Needs to really dig in on that first turn. Solid turn to get started, but he'll need a big finish to go into the excellent range. That was a beautiful hit. Very committed. Got some release in that tail and disappeared for a moment. That's how critically positioned that turn was.
Even though they were critical, I just don't think they had that sort of crazy pizzazz that you're going to need for that type of score out here. And let's face it, it is getting harder and harder to get up in the excellent range because of the level that surfing's at these days. But great performance by Filipe. I think he made himself proud there, and I think that was the stressful heat for him. I do think he's probably got the advantage mentally going into that final, but he's probably going to be a little more serious. I feel like Filipe is going to be a little more relaxed and feel like that pressure heat's off, and now he's just going to know he has to surf really great against one of the top guys at a wave like this.